Does this look familiar? Trays of stinky, dirty wool sitting in water for hours on end. I'm going to tell you about a wool shampoo today, and it's none of the ones you see here. It's a revolutionary new product that I think you're going to want to try. Are you familiar with this? If you've been washing fleece, I'm sure you are. You fill up pans full of water and you soak dirty, stinky fleeces in them all day long. By the end of the day, your back is hurting because you've been carting around these containers full of water, or maybe you use your bathtub, and everyone who lives in your house thinks you're crazy to want to soak a stinky, dirty fleece in the tub. And talk about hurting your back, bending over all day. Most of you are probably familiar with these three products: Dawn dish detergent, Unicorn Power Scour, and Kookaburra Scour. I'm going to tell you about a revolutionary new product that's going to change this scenario completely. So first, let's get rid of those. So what could possibly be new in washing wool? These two products. They're made by Namaste Farms, and one is Scour the Scoundrel, the other one is Wash It Dye. And these are totally different than anything else you've ever used. These products have been on the market for a couple years now. However, they've only been available through Namaste Farm. Recently, I found them on the Woolery, and I will leave a link below so you can take a look at them there. What I like about getting them from the Woolery is that shipping can be expensive. For just these two bottles, it was almost $14 just to ship it. However, if you purchase $100 or more from the Woolery, then shipping's free. So that could be quite a savings for you. What I liked about the packaging of them, when I got them, they had a tape around the top here so the tops cannot come off or leak. And then each bottle was in their own Ziploc bag. These are totally different than the scours that I've used in the past. They were developed by Natalie Reading from Namaste Farms. Natalie is the daughter-in-law of Jerry Reading, who's popular for his human shampoos. I need to tell you a little bit about Natalie Reading. She lives in California. She has a flock of sheep, and she imports fleece as well. Natalie has been washing and dyeing fleece for years. She's done thousands of fleece, so she knows what she's doing. Now, she started the same as we all did with either Dawn or other scours, soaking them. In California, they often have droughts, so using a lot of water can be expensive, or if it's restricted, you could even be fined for using too much water. So Natalie decided to develop her own wool shampoo. She used a shampoo chemist and told him exactly what she needed. She needed something that was going to be safe, and most of all, she needed something that wouldn't use as much water. So what they came up with are two products: Scour the Scoundrel and Wash It Dye. The way these are different from what you've been using is that you don't need to soak them for long periods of time in hot water. So you use it as a shampoo, similar to the way that you would wash your own hair. You take your fleece, rinse it to get most of the heavy dirt off. Using Scour the Scoundrel, you put a little bit on the fleece and you massage it in. Then you let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. After that time, you take and rinse it quickly. If it's a high lanolin fleece, then you need to do a second scour. If you intend to leave it in its natural color, then a second wash with Scour the Scoundrel is good. Same as you did before, massage the shampoo in, let it sit 10 minutes, and then rinse. If, however, you want to dye the fleece when you're finished, the second wash would be best done with Wash It Dye. This will clean the fleece, and then it also prepares it for dyeing. After you let it sit for the 10 minutes, you don't need to rinse it. All you have to do while it's sitting there for 10 minutes, get your dye pot ready. Warm the water, put your acid in, and then after 10 minutes, take the fleece and put it directly into the dye pot. Yes, there is dirt on it, but that's going to wash out as it's dyeing, and afterwards, when you do another rinse to get the excess dye out of the wool, it's going to be rinsed off again. So why two products? The Scour the Scoundrel is made for high lanolin fleeces, or fleeces that are very dirty. The wash it dye is used for fleeces that are not as dirty or less lanolin content. So you would start with Scour the Scoundrel, wash your fleece. If you intend to dye it after the first wash, rinse it slightly and then apply wash it dye. The wash it dye is supposed to help the dye attach to the fleece better. What I'm going to do is wash one set of wool with Scour the Scoundrel. I'm going to do 2 washes since it's merino and a high lanolin content. I'm going to take a dye pot and put fleece that I scoured with Unicorn Power Scour and the sample that I'm doing with Wash It Dye. I'm going to dye them both in the same pot so that we can tell what the difference is. By using the same pot, it has the same amount of water, the same amount of acid, the same time, the same amount of dye. Everything is same except for how it's washed. And we'll see if there's any difference at the end. I wanted to show you how I set up these racks. I put one empty rack upside down on the floor and then stack the other 3 racks on top of it. That way they get the most airflow and they dry fairly quickly. Usually it takes overnight to dry them this time of year. I can't dry them outside because if you can look out here, we've got a little bit of snow. This is the fleece that I cleaned with Scour the Scoundrel. I did 2 washes with it because the merino normally needs 2 washes to get all the lanolin out. And there is some vegetable matter still in here, so it looks a little dark because of what's actually there, which I'm going to have to flick out. But it did get the tips very clean. It's nice and soft, and definitely the lanolin is out of it. The Scour the Scoundrel and Wash It Dye do not have any perfumes in them, so the smell is really no smell at all. And after I flicked the locks open, you can see it's nice and bright, fluffy, beautiful. And the next thing I want to show you is the fleece that I dyed. So I said I dyed 2 batches. One that was washed with Unicorn Power Scour and another that was washed with the Scour the Scoundrel followed by the Wash It Dye. I took a picture of these 2 laying together, and I'm not sure that the camera is actually picking up much of the difference. Whenever you dye, you're going to get a darker color at the tips, and then it fades back into a lighter color, in this case red. So both of the samples have that same gradation of color throughout the lock, but much of the one that was done with the Unicorn Power Scour, as it went down into the lock, it's not as dark as the ones that were done with the Wash It Dye. Also, just looking at the 2 together, the one that was done with Wash It Dye does seem to be more brilliant in color, more vibrant, so there was a difference. I want to do a little bit more testing with it and different dyeing techniques as well as different colors, but I think there is actually a difference with the wash it dye, so that's great. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a little bit more about this fantastic product. It looks like it can save a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of water. I'd be interested to know what your opinions are. How did your wool wash? Did you find a difference in dyeing as well? If you do, please come back and put a comment below. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, hit the bell so you'll be notified the next time a video comes out. Until next time, bye.